Hello everyone. This video we're going to mainly talk about how to extend our PoE network over 100 meters. There are two different cases. First, we have PoE set up already, which is like we have a PoE switch, so the network is basically PoE network. Or we don't have a PoE network, like we only have a router for our network, and then we're going to have to figure out a way to upgrade the network to a PoE network. So these are two cases, and they all kind of use the same method to extend to over 100 meters. Now today, let's take a look. First of all, let's talk about the easy one, if we have a PoE network already. So let's set these aside. I have a PoE switch right here. And say I want to let the network reach 100 meters, then set up any kind of device over there, maybe IP camera or PoE powered switch. So now the thing that is bothering me that I have to extend this over 100 meters. So we know that the PoE technology limits the PoE transmission below 100 meters because after 100 meters, the transmission will be meaningless. The signal is too weak to detect, so we can't pick it up. So we have these extenders here. These are PoE extenders. This is a one input, one output PoE extender. This is a one input, two output PoE extender. So they're not that much different, except this one has two output ports, but they all are rated IP67 waterproof. They all can output 30 watts maximum of power. Although this one has only 100 megabits per second network speed, this one has 1,000 megabits per second network speed. So today we're going to figure out which one we're going to use. So if we have a lot of devices and our database is kind of massive, we're going to have to wish our bandwidth will be big and wide and large enough to process that much data. So we're going to stick with the one input, two output ports. You don't have to use both of the output ports. You can use those plugs we will provide to you and seal this port so it's still going to be waterproof. And then we're going to have to know that a PoE extender is basically repeating the PoE signal again. So it's like those games where when you reach at this checkpoint, it repeats and gives you more distance or time to go. So it's like a repeating device. So the most ideal position is to place this in the middle of the two devices, our PoE switch and our IP device. So first, we're going to simulate this long distance with this long Ethernet cable. And then I'm going to use this Ethernet cable to connect to anything here. So it's really easy. After we power our PoE switch, we will just connect it to any one of these 4 ports. This is a basic 4-port PoE switch. The 4 ports right here, 30 watts maximum power. And these two are uplink ports. These two are used to connect to like video recorders or any other devices which will process data. Their main purpose is uploading data. They will not have PoE features in those 2 ports. So if you want PoE features, stick to these 4 ports or check which ports are PoE on your device. And then all the PoE signal will go through here, and I'm going to connect it to our extender's input port. Remember, the PoE signal goes into the input port first, then it will have the ability to distribute to these 2 ports and spread it. You can see the input port has the indicator on, so this means it's received the PoE signal. And then the next step is rather easy. We can just connect this with the Ethernet cable, and then we can connect this to any other IP device we want. Better to be PoE, because if it's non-PoE, we're going to have to figure out some power source resolutions for it. Okay, so this is really easy for the PoE system. Now let's take a look at the non-PoE. So the non-PoE, I can tell you guys, this end part is basically the same. What's different is this part. So we're going to take away the PoE switch, change to our router. This is the device that will provide us with the data for our internet connection. And since it's non-PoE, it means it only transmits data. Well, that's not going to be okay, so we're going to need a PoE injector. A PoE injector, this is a basic 30 watts PoE injector. It's commonly seen. Provides 30 watts of power. It's good enough for any kind of medium-sized device. And the data will go to the injector, and the injector will inject the Ethernet cable with power, and then they will send PoE signals through this output port. So first, I'm going to connect our router to our injector. So then what's waiting in here is PoE signals. So in the end part of this, you'll know the PoE signal travels through this long Ethernet cable to the extender. Then the extender will output, transmit PoE signals to our IP device over 100 meters. It's pretty simple. So after I connect it to this, our PoE extender will light up again. Voila. And then we're ready for over 100 meters transmission. So it's pretty easy and not that hard to understand. So basically just figure out what kind of network you have and have the correct device to help you repeat the signal, and then everything is just really easy plug and display. All right, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them at the section below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.